Hi all, I am Dr.M.Praveena, Associate Professor working in Department of Computer Science with Full Stack Web Development. Today we are going to see about object-oriented programming. In object-oriented programming, we are going to see about client-side essentials, that is accessing DOM element using JavaScript. So what is DOM? DOM is a data representation of the object. Data representation of the object in HTML and XML pages. The document loaded in your browser is represented by document object model. The expansion for DOM is document object model. It is a tree structure representation created by browser that enables the HTML structure to be easily accessed by the programming language. The DOM represents documents as nodes and objects. So here the main, that is the root node is document and under the document there is document element in HTML. Document element consists of element head and element body. In element head, after the element head there is element title, and after element title there is text DOM tree. In element body it consists of element heading to attributes and paragraphs. In text we have testing, welcome page, elements and text dot, and the final is that is the bottom one is text JavaScript. So DOM means document object model, which is in the tree structure. Next, let us see about the terminologies which we are using in DOM. First one is element node, root node, child node, descendant node, parent node, sibling node, and also the text node. How to access DOM element using JavaScript? To access the DOM element, JavaScript uses three ways. First, accessing elements by ID, that is get element, and second one is accessing element by tag name. Third one, accessing element by class name. So accessing DOM element using jQuery object. A jQuery object is an array-like wrapper around one or more DOM element. The dollar symbol is used to access jQuery object and function. jQuery provides several methods for accessing DOM element, including $find child parent. The $document ready function is used to ensure that DOM is fully loaded before executing the jQuery code. jQuery objects are created using the dollar function followed by select string. For example, where document, that is $my element is equal to hash my element. To access the first element within a jQuery object, you can use the .first method. To access the last element within a jQuery object, you can use the method lastJ method. At the end we have to give .first method or .last method to use either first or last elements. JavaScript event handling. The change in state of object is known as event. The change in state of object is known as event. Event handling is the mechanism in which controls the event and decides what should happen if an event occurs. This mechanism have the code which is known as event handler, that is executed when an event occurs. The process of reacting over the event is called event handling. So it handles the HTML event as event handler. Let us see the diagram. Event and event handlers. The user gives the data to the browsers, and the browser will display the data, and also it updates on the browsers and displays the event handlers. Here mouse and keyboards are used as the action, and here mouse and the keyboard are used as the action. If anything happens means then it will give the message and then it start running. It will not disturb the other part of the program. So execution will continues. Types of event. The events can be broadly classified into two categories, foreground event and background event. Those events which require direct interaction of user is called as foreground event. They are generated as a consequence of a person interacting with graphical components in graphical user interface. For example, clicking on a button, moving the mouse, entering a character through the keyboard, selecting an item from list, scrolling the page, etc. Background event. Those events that require the interaction of end user are known as background event. Operating system interrupts, hardware or software failure, timer expires, and operation completions are the example of background events. So now let us see the assessment. So what type of questions we can ask? Explain about JavaScript event handling. How to access DOM element using JavaScript and jQuery. So here are some of the reference book I have given. Thank you for watching the video.